The Kansas City Chiefs should not be allowed to keep doing this. Kansas City Chiefs dominated the Cardinals in the most recent preseason matchup, and we're going to be going through 5 takeaways from the Chiefs' 38-10 win over the Cardinals. So make sure to like this video, and if you want more Kansas City Chiefs news content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting that red button down below. To begin their 2023 preseason slate, the Kansas City Chiefs dug themselves into a hole against the New Orleans Saints before orchestrating a comeback, but still losing in the end. On Saturday night versus the Arizona Cardinals, things took a much different turn. Jumping out to a 7-0 lead that sat at 17-7 at the half, Kansas City's starters got some good work in before passing the torch to their backups and not seeing a big slip in production. A 2-score third quarter helped pad the lead, and at the end of the night, it was the Chiefs that emerged victorious with a big-time 38-10 win. Andy Reid's group is now 1-1 this preseason with one more outing to go. Here are 4 takeaways from Saturday's game. Firstly, the first stringers got off to a much better start. After the Chiefs' offense and defense struggled out of the gate against the Saints last week, many clamored for a much better performance this time around. With some sound play on both sides of the ball in the first quarter, that's exactly what happened. Kansas City delivered. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes targeted 10 different receivers and completed a pass to 9 of them. Multiple players stood out for good reasons on offense by breaking off chunk plays. On defense, Steve Spagnuolo's coverage was significantly better than last week. Veteran Cardinals signal caller Colt McCoy tallied just 25 yards on 7 first-quarter pass attempts. Arizona punted twice in the first frame and once on its first possession of the second, which was a testament to an improved, but still not perfect, showing from the opposition. This step in the right direction was exactly what the Chiefs needed after a slow start a week ago. Secondly, Kansas City's new tackle duo is making a good first impression. When the Chiefs let Orlando Brown Jr. and Andrew Wiley walk out the door during the offseason, there were serious questions about what the bookend protectors of Mahomes would look like. The Donovan Smith-Jawan Taylor duo entered training camp and the preseason without having shown anything outside of practice reps, but 2 weeks and a handful of snaps into the preseason, both have played quite well. Smith, who played through injuries last season, is back to being a mauler. Despite now being on the wrong side of 30, he's also moving well. On the opposite side of the line, Taylor's fluidity and first step are even better than expected. They both kept Mahomes squeaky clean in Arizona, and if that's a sign of things to come, Kansas City's experiment could be deemed a success in the regular season. It's early, although a good start is better than an alarming one. The third is a rookie standout on each side of the ball. Kansas City's rookie class has been a subject of discussion all off-season, and the first week of the preseason saw multiple members of the group ascend with their play. This week was no different, and 2 players separated themselves. On offense, wide receiver Rashee Rice was masterful after an early drop. Hauling in 7 passes for 85 yards in the first half, the second-round pick was used in a variety of ways and showed off his prowess both before, during, and after the catch. Rice was featured in the Chiefs' offensive game plan, and he capitalized more often than not. On the other side, 4th-round defensive back Shamari Connor continued to make the most of his opportunities, being used as a free blitzer, slot option, frontline rusher, and safety during Saturday's game. The Virginia Tech product showed versatility similar to starting cornerback L'Jarius Sneed. As Sneed continues to deal with swelling in his knee, Connor is stepping up to the plate and emerging as someone who could be more than just a special teams piece if he keeps up the good work. General manager Brett Veach may have found another Day 3 chess piece. The fourth is that all of the Chiefs' quarterbacks impressed. The Chiefs' offense had a ton of success at multiple positions on Saturday, but no group played better than the quarterbacks. After Mahomes' 10-for-15 performance, Shane Buechele completed all 10 of his passes and also ran for a touchdown. Backup Blaine Gabbert entered following him, going 7 for 8 for 120 yards and a pair of scores while posting a perfect 158.3 passer rating in the process. Chris Oladokun, coming off an up-and-down week against the Saints, extended multiple plays and led a scoring drive in the fourth quarter. On a night that saw so many pass catchers get good reps in, their field generals were stellar in sharing the love. The fifth is that it's probably safe to say this year's rookie class won't match the impact of the group from a year ago. But the Chiefs provided an open-minded opportunity to be convinced otherwise. There was a clear intent to get the rookies more involved on Saturday. Whether it was the overload of targets to Rice or the first-team snaps for defensive back Shamari Connor and defensive tackle Keandre Coburn. Justin Ross also got a snap with Mahomes, converting a third-down whip route into wide-open space and a first-down catch. The Chiefs' first-round pick, though, is still rotating with the second group. Felix Anudike-Uzomah did see a lot of first-half playing time, but it's obvious he's behind George Karlaftis, Mike Dana, and Charles Omenihu in the edge rotation. A year after the Chiefs' first-round edge rusher, Karlaftis, started every game, it's apparent the route to readiness with Anudike-Uzomah will be a slower one.